the room, you are seeing the wall, you are seeing another wall. This is the wall which is at the back side, and this is the floor of the room. So this is how you are actually seeing the room now in one point perspective. And what is this point here? It is called as the vanishing point. Okay. So see, this is the practical application of how we can represent how things will look in for a three-dimensional interior view. Okay. Now let us draw further the same view. Now let us say that in this particular room, on one of the sides of the room, there is a bed. So what I will do is I will mark out the distances at which this bed would be coming. So maybe I will have something like a headboard here. Okay. And if I look at this bed, then maybe it is going to be having a certain height here. Again, see, all these lines are going to vanish towards the vanishing point. So you will have to take that into consideration. All the horizontal lines are remaining horizontal. Again, this point is vanishing towards the vanishing point. Again, horizontal lines remain horizontal. And what you are seeing here is that, see, I am able to draw this now. Bed with a sort of a, maybe a headboard or something like that at the back side. Okay. So this could be a headboard with some design or whatever. There could be a mattress on top of it. Okay. Then there could be the side tables. Again, remember, important thing is all these lines I'm vanishing them towards the vanishing point. So this is one side table. This is another side table on the other side. There is a painting here which has been put on the wall. Maybe something like this. Okay, now on the other side of this room, see these lines again vanishing towards vanishing point. Remember this very important thing. There is a sort of a small carpet here. So if I'm drawing a carpet again, the same principle. These lines are going to vanish towards the vanishing point. This is going to be a carpet. Maybe in the center somewhere here. Then there could be a cupboard here. So now again the same principle for the cupboard. These lines will vanish. This could be a horizontal line of the cupboard, but this will vanish here. So what you will see is that there is going to be a sort of a cupboard here. I'm showing you the practical application of a one point perspective. You will be drawing this more in detail later on, but I'm just explaining to you how these one point perspectives are important from point of view of an architect, how he can represent objects and how they would be representing how things would be looking actually in reality. So let us suppose there is a cupboard here. So remember one thing, that all these lines I'm vanishing them towards the vanishing point. So now this is a cupboard. This is going to be, say, the bed. This is going to be the headboard with some design. Okay. Then in the ceiling, let us suppose there is a false ceiling. Again, here also, if there is a false ceiling, then all the design which is there in the false ceiling, this will again also vanish towards the vanishing point like this. See, like this. Maybe something like this. See, this is the false ceiling, something like that. So I'm seeing the ceiling of the room. Maybe there is a fan here. Even the fan will also be seen in 3D like this. So let us say this is the fan, then the blades which are coming towards you will slightly look like that, and maybe something like this. So this is a ceiling fan. There are some lights here. The lights will look like ovals because it is in perspective. So you will not see a circle, but you will see sort of ellipses. There are some concealed lights here. Okay. Then there is some curtains or whatever. See now immediately these types of views, they are going to help you to represent to your client how the design is. So that is why the client cannot understand 2D objects. Even if you show him any amount of sections and plans and elevations, he will not be able to appreciate that. But he will definitely be able to appreciate a 3D view. So that is why 3D views are important. Remember that. And that is why drawing a perspective is so very important. So you should be able to draw such perspectives quickly using 1 point, 2 point, and such type of perspective views. And then that will immediately give the idea to the client how is object. Maybe it could be a room inside of an interior, or it could be a your it could be a building or whatever. So how it is going to look like, he will immediately understand once he sees the perspective view. So this is a practical application of how a 1 point perspective will look like, okay, in actual reality. So this is how you can use a 1 point perspective to represent the idea of a room maybe. So this is just one application